Okay, what I like about Matroyshka dolls is that they make the way that they're built as nesting dolls, one inside the other. I think is reflects the way that we as historians try to think about historical subjects. And so embedded within Mikhail Gorbachev, who is of course, the last leader of the Soviet Union, is are the previous leaders and the legacy of their politics, which he has to confront and contend with. There's Leonid Brezhnev, who preceded Gorbachev in the 1960s and 70s, and he was known as a person who was general secretary during the era of stagnation, although many Russians see that as a kind of golden age when life was great. Then there's Nikita Sergeyevich Khrushchev, who was the first to attempt to reform the system, and he was very much an inspiration to Gorbachev. Gorbachev felt like Khrushchev, who was up to his neck in blood, that nonetheless you could build a system of humane socialism. And in both cases, I think they confronted the possibility that that was, in fact, maybe impossible. Stalin, who considered himself to be a continuer of the legacy of Lenin, the founder of the revolution, was the one who industrialized the Soviet Union and defended the Soviet Union at the cost of 30 million people against the Nazi scourge. And Stalin himself really was the creator of the system. And the legacy of Stalinism was something that each of these leaders later on had to contend with. Now, what is Stalin's relationship to Lenin, the founder of the revolution? It's difficult to say. That's a very hotly debated question, even today among historians. Many people say that Stalin perverted the legacy of Lenin and created this monstrous system that was inhumane. And others say that, in fact, Stalin was quite faithful to the fundamentally inhumane vision that Lenin himself had. And that's a debate that continues among historians. But at any rate, I like this collection of Matroyshka dolls because in these five figures, you can begin to discuss the very nature of the Soviet Revolution and from its beginning to its ending in 1989-1990.